Alabama Virtual Library can be accessed at www.avl.lib.al.us. To go to Student Research Center, go to Student Resources, click on Middle School, and then click View All. This shows all of the different search engines and databases that are deemed appropriate or created to appeal to middle school students. One of my favorites is the Student Research Center. This is a resource provided by EBSCO, and it just has an interface that is a little simpler and a little more student-friendly. It will open in a new window, and in this window on the home screen you can see the search bar. You can find different limiters, such as searching just by magazine or for articles in newspapers. You have other limiters, such as choosing full text and date of publication. In addition, you can search by topic, and you can browse articles in each of these topics if you want. I'm going to use an example of a student who is interested in finding out more about the Sphinx. Student would type that name into the search bar. Full text is already selected, so it will only produce results that the students can actually read the article. That's really helpful since most middle school libraries don't actually have hard copies of most of these sources. Here you've got filtering. One thing I recommend is that students choose how to filter. They can access encyclopedias and books in other places, so it's most useful for most of my students to filter the results by magazines to reduce the number of results. Once they've done that, I always instruct students to sort by relevance. That will give them the best results first, regardless of date. Unless you're doing a really current issue or topic, that's the best way to do searches. So here you can see all of the results. If you're interested in printing several articles, or you would like to email several articles to someone you're working with, you can add them to a folder like this. Otherwise, you can click on the article, and at the top you get publication information, such as the author, the source, the magazine title, the date, the issue. You get a short abstract, and then the article itself. At the bottom, as well as at the top, students can choose to print this article, email it, or save it. And this article has already been added. To print, email, and save, you simply click and follow the directions that show up on the screen. It prints with a citation as well, so that's really helpful for students who are doing research. If you're adding articles to a folder, you can click on your folder, and here you see your selections, and you can select them and print, email, or save all of them simultaneously. If you're interested in saving these articles and coming back later and continuing to add, you can choose to sign in, and you can create your own account where you can keep an ongoing folder. The last thing I want to show you is the teacher resources. Even though this is a database intended for students, it does also include ERIC and Professional Development Collection, which are really useful for teachers who are looking into finding articles for their own professional use. the search engine works just the same, but you can specify which of these you're interested in using. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions about using these. Thank you.